Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Mystic Monday right here on Brittany's Mystics. Now if you don't know me, my name is Brittany and I'm a tarot reader, and my goal is to help you through the art of tarot to guide you and encourage you to become the best versions of yourself. Now, Mystic Monday is a series that I like to do here on my Instagram where I give a weekly collective message to see what Spirit wants all of us to know as we go into a brand new week. Now, just a little disclaimer before I begin, this is a collective reading. There are going to be multiple different people watching, so there's going to be multiple different energies and everyone's different, right? So not everything I say is going to resonate. So, really use your own discernment to, listen to what resonates and leave what doesn't. You better than yourself, so just because I say something here doesn't mean it's automatically going to happen to you. Now, if you feel called to book a personal reading with me, you can do that through my website, brittany'smystics.com, and all my personal information, about me, my different social medias are on there. All my different options for the variety of different readings I offer are all in one nice little place on my website. And if you feel called to tip, that information on where to do so is down below as well. So without further ado, a card already came out. Two cards, but I'm putting them back in. Let's see what Spirit has for us for this week. Okay, death. Is it focusing? Not really, but you can kind of get the point. And then the Two of Wands. Why is it not focusing? There we go. So now it's not going to focus on me. Okay, so with the Two of Wands. Okay, yeah. So the two of Wands and the Death card. This is gonna be a week of change. Something's going to change, or we're gonna have to I feel like, how do I word this? Some type of change is needed, and I feel like it's ultimately up to us whether or not we want to implement that change, whether or not that we want to go down a certain road and accept kind of like a new beginning, or if we want to keep going down the same road that we've been on. With the Two of Wands, the imagery is a man laying in bed, right? It's not focusing, so it's kind of hard to see. It's a man laying in bed, and he's holding his hand up. And what I'm kind of hearing is you made your bed, now lay in it. So with that saying, you made your bed, now lay in it. So I feel like this decision, this Two of Wands moment of deciding what to do, I feel like maybe you've already decided what to do, and now the results are coming. The results, the repercussions, the results, whatever consequences came from it, it's going to take place this week. The Death imagery on this card kind of sort of reminds me of the Knight of Swords, the very charging, the horse up in the air, yeah, the Knight of Swords energy, if you know what the imagery looks like. So I think it's going to come in very fast paced, this change, this result that came from whatever decision, or you'll just be faced with some type of a decision that's going to have big consequences. When I say big consequences is such a negative word. It kind of sounds like punishment, but it's just going to be a decision that's going to it's going to be a big decision that's going to have a big impact on your life, whether for good or for bad is up to your personal situation. But I'm going to pull some more cards and kind of see what more information comes out of this. So we have the Lovers. Okay, so for some of us this could be about finally letting go of someone in our lives, letting go of a lover. Maybe they're your ex-lover and you are kind of still holding on to them. I feel like this week is going to be finally the week where you need to decide are you gonna finally move on and get on with your life, or are you gonna stay here and wallow? Are you gonna stay in your bed and just kind of sit there and do nothing about it? Are you gonna take charge and go into the rest of your life with all new opportunities and new people to meet. Yeah, and the back of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like this decision is about letting go of something that you've been holding on to, for sure. And it's most likely having to do with like I said, a lover, a person. It could be a friendship to a friend, a past lover, maybe even a current lover. Maybe you're in a relationship and you think, you know, it's coming to an end potentially. That could be, you know, a message for you. It's obviously not going to resonate with everybody, but, you know, I'm still going to put it out there. And also with the Lover's card, you know, this could just be about, you know, trying to come more into alignment with your higher self. So like what things in your life that are you holding on to that are preventing you from, you know, aligning and, you know, meeting up with your higher self and like the best version of yourself that you know, want to be. Let's see. What else? Okay, 2 cards here. Don't tell me, sis. And the Knight of Swords, it came out. The energy is here. And then also the Page of Cups. So, with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Cups, ooh, someone could be coming in with an offer of some sort. It could be a love offer. I know what message this is. Some of y'all are blocking new things from coming into your life because you're holding on to things. You're still deciding, you're still debating whether or not to let, you know, this person or this thing go. Most likely has to do with love. It could do with any type of relationship. Most likely a love relationship, but also it could just be blessings in general. It could be, you know, holding on to limiting beliefs like, oh, like I don't deserve good things, you know, I'm broke, you know, just like, money never comes my way, I don't deserve abundance, those type of things. And no, it's definitely time to let that go, because I see this as like the Knight of Swords is like things coming in really, really fast. They're wanting to come really fast, but since you're still kind of like just stuck in your bed, like the Two of Wands imagery, and it's kind of like sitting there like not doing anything, just kind of like twiddling your thumbs, deciding whether or not you want to, you know, hold on to something or let it go and like move on. I know it's easier said than done, but like, you know, sometimes at some point you have to, you know, get on it and, you know, get your, you know, your life together. And the Page of Cups, you know, this is about most likely, you know, love offer. So like you could be preventing love from entering your life because you're holding on to past old love that no longer serves you anymore. So I feel like if you finally, when you finally decide to let that go, I feel like it's going to just like come right into your life. Like the thing you've been waiting for and wanting's been there all along, but since you haven't made room for it, you know, it can't come in. As a little message there. Yeah, and then the back of the deck is the Four of Cups in reverse. So this is about like ignoring and missing out on like things from the universe. Don't be that person. Don't be missing out on your gifts and your blessings from the universe. So yeah, let's see. Any last messages? Well, the Four Cups at the back of the deck, and now it came out here, so it's just really reiterating that message. Don't miss out on what the universe is trying to give you, because like you're just like completely missing it, like you're just being blind, or it's because you're not making room for it. So the universe is kind of like sitting there waiting for you to, you know, do what it's asking you to do, doing, you know, putting the work in that your angels, your guides, your ancestors are wanting you to do, and you're not doing it, and they're just sitting there with all these like blessings and gifts and stuff, and they're like, yo, like we have all this good stuff for you, but you're holding on to this old stagnant energy and there's no room for us to even put it into your life. So like, what do you want us to do? You keep asking us to give you these things and we want to give you to it, and it's all here, but there's no room for it. So I feel like that's like the overarching theme for this week, is making room for the blessings and getting rid of the old and with the new. And then we also have the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, so with this, maybe what you're holding on to hurts you like really bad, and it's really hard to let go of old hurt, especially if it really just like stung. It's really easy to dwell on it. It's really easy to like think on it. And kind of what I'm hearing, so this could have been someone that, you know, backstabbed you, betrayed you, but also what I'm kind of getting is that maybe you were the one that actually hurt this person, and you're kind of wallowing in guilt, and you kind of like feel, you know, you feel guilty to move on with your life because you feel like you don't deserve to move on with your life. But, you know, like at some point you have to forgive yourself, you have to forgive your past, and you have to realize that we're all human, we make mistakes, and we have to keep pushing. Yeah, so with the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Wands, it's time to kind of let go of the past, forgive the past, forgive your past, especially if this is like you, the person that kind of did the hurting, especially that's kind of like what I'm picking up on. But either way it goes, you know, it's time to kind of, you know, heal that part of yourself. Really try really hard, you know, to heal and do that work, because it's going to be worth it, especially with the Ace of Wands here. There's going to be new passion, new life, new creativity, just a new spark, you know, just, you know, awakening in your life. So yeah, that is all the tarot messages that I have there. So now I'm going to move into my numerology deck, and I'm going to see what messages, you know, lie here in terms of kind of like what themes are going to be of importance, or like kind of like what areas within our life that we need to focus on this week. Okay. What do we need to focus on, Spirit? Number 9, completion. So like I was saying, I feel like, you know, it's time to let go of old things that are ended, they've completed, and it's time to bring in that new, it's time to bring in that new passion and spark, that Ace of Wands energy, and kind of let go of the old, the death. Things have to die for new things to be reborn. So yeah, completion, closing out any old cycles, habits, relationships, friendships, whatever that needs to be ended and, you know, released and let go and buried so the new can come in. What else? Ooh, pride. Okay, so maybe some of y'all don't want to move on or like do that work because, you know, you're too prideful, and also getting a sense of like kind of like petty energy. You're still trying to be petty, you're still holding on to that petty energy instead of moving on. So I feel like this is kind of like the energy blocking your own blessings. Don't do that. Don't be that person to yourself, you know? Don't block your own blessings, my love. So work on that pride this week. Focus on that pride. Heal that part of yourself. I mean, not calling you out. I mean, I have my pride too. I have my ego issues too. I'm a human being. I have my petty, prideful, holding my grudge moments. I'm a Libra. I can hold a grudge like no other. So, okay now. But yeah, so completion and pride. Anything else to focus on this week? Anything else? Okay, time out. So I feel like chakra of the week is going to be our crown chakra with these 2 cards, and then also this purple card as well, the timeout. So this week, with the timeout card, I feel like kind of like essentially just kind of literally says timeout, pause, look around, what have you been holding on to that needs to be released. And also this also could be maybe you've been working really hard, just in general, like working really hard in your career, your job, working really hard at school, or maybe you have a hobby but you've been like hyper focusing on it and kind of taking it like a little bit too far where it's not even fun anymore. So maybe like take a time out and a break from that and kind of step back from it and just kind of, you know, rest and just be, at least for, you know, a couple days this week, and kind of reassess, kind of see where your mind's at. Do a little like personal check-in with yourself, you know, have I drank my water? Am I eating right? Have I been moving lately? Have I been getting my sunshine and like fresh air? Do a little like, you know, a little body scan. How am I doing? How is my just like work life, my school life, my hobby life? How are all my relationships with everyone, my family, love, platonic friendships, you know? How is everything doing? Do I need to fix anything? Is everyone good? Do I owe anyone anything? Is anything due? Just really catching up on things and making sure that you're on track again, and then you can press play, get back to, you know, normal everyday duties. So that is that for my numerology deck, and now I'm going to pull my angel answers. So while I'm shuffling, think of a question. It can be any question, yes or no question, trying to ask the same question as the last couple of weeks. All right, angels, what is the answer? Anything else? Any other answers here? Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a secret card that I didn't see. So we have 3 answers here. The first one is the in the near future. So whatever you ask for, it's coming. It's coming in the near future. The compromise card. I feel like someone asked like something in relation to someone, maybe it had to do with that pride card, and maybe you're asking like what to do or what needs to be done, and maybe you were hoping that like maybe if you're low-key in the wrong, maybe you were hoping that you could get around that, and then they would have to do more work than you, and when whatever the situation is. But then the compromise card came out and it was like, no, both of you will have to put in the work. That makes sense. I don't know, that just like that came to me, so it was for someone. And then the last card we have is the reconsider card. All right, so in the near future, reconsider, and compromise are your answers. Okay, everybody, that is all the messages that I have for you for this week. If any of these resonated, let me know in the comments. I'd love to talk to y'all. And if you want to book a personal reading, you can do so through my website. If you feel called to tip, the information is down below as well. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.